Okay, good morning to all of you. I welcomes to all in our lecture series on statistical mechanics. That is your core paper 14 belongs to 6th semester BSc syllabus. In our last class, we have been discussed in detail about Fermi energy of free electrons. Then we have been discussed about average free electron energy at absolute zero, and we found average free electron energy at absolute zero is given by this one 3 by 5 Fermi energy level. Okay, so in our today class we are going to discuss about effect of temperature on Fermi Dirac distribution function. Okay, so let's start. So previously we know that the Fermi Dirac distribution function is written as f small f subscript fd. That means your Fermi Dirac distribution function. Okay, small f subscript fd epsilon function is the function of epsilon, means energy, is equal to 1 by e to the power epsilon minus epsilon f. Here f also subscript. Okay, epsilon f means like this, epsilon subscript f by kt plus 1 by kt plus 1. Let this is your equation number 1. Now we have to consider at t equal to 0 Kelvin or your absolute 0, then Fermi Dirac distribution function will be how much? Here you can see that for this case t equal to 0 Kelvin, we can found for t equal to 0 Kelvin, at t equal to 0 Kelvin, for epsilon means energy level greater than that of the Fermi energy level, Fermi Dirac distribution function will be the value of will be 0. How it is? Here E is greater than that of the EF. So here you can see that epsilon is greater than that of the epsilon F. So epsilon minus epsilon F will be a positive value. Here we have to put T as 0. Then positive value by 0 will be infinite. So e to the power infinite. So here e to the power infinite plus 1, the denominator will be infinite, so 1 by infinite will be 0. So here we found at absolute 0 the energy level, or for energy level greater than that of the Fermi energy level, the Fermi Dirac distribution function will be give the answer will be 0. What is the physical meaning that I am going to discuss? You just wait. Then for epsilon less than epsilon f, same at t equal to 0 Kelvin, at t equal to absolute 0, if we have to consider the energy level which is less than that of the Fermi energy level, then Fermi Dirac distribution function will be the value will be 1. What is the how it will be? See, here we are going to take this value is less than that of the epsilon f. So obviously this value will be minus, negative value, divided by 0. T we are going to consider 0. So this will be minus something divided by 0. It will be e to the power minus infinite plus 1. E to the power minus infinite, we know that the value will be 0. So the answer we got 1. So at t equal to 0 Kelvin, for epsilon less than epsilon f will be 1. At t equal to 0 Kelvin, for epsilon greater than that of the epsilon f will be equal to 0. What is the meaning of this? See, we have been studied in our plus 2 level that a material, any kinds of material, theoretically it is made up of bands. Okay, so these are the bands. Okay, so up to this much is your valence band, and above the valence band this will be the conduction band. Okay, at absolute 0 this will be the valence band, this will be the conduction band. So at absolute 0 Kelvin, at absolute 0 Kelvin means at t equal to 0 Kelvin, at t is equal to 0 Kelvin, all the particles or all the electrons are below the Fermi energy level. So this will be your highest energy level below which all the particles are present. The conduction band is full vacant. So all the particles, all the electrons, or you can say fermions, you just consider, as here we are discussing the electrons, about the electrons, you just consider the electrons are fully filled in the bands below this energy level, that is called as your Fermi energy level at 0 Kelvin. So if we are going to consider any type of energy level above that energy level, Fermi energy level, suppose we are going to consider this energy level, this one, epsilon is this one, is the energy level which is greater than that of the epsilon f, there is no particle we can get. There is no particle, or probability of finding the particle in this energy level at absolute zero is going to be zero. So Fermi-Dirac distribution function will be 0 for T equal to 0 Kelvin, epsilon greater than that of the epsilon f. That means all the energy levels below EF has been filled, but above this energy level is vacant. So probability of finding the particle or electron above the epsilon f will be 0. So this is the meaning of that, the Fermi-Dirac distribution function above epsilon f at T equal to 0 Kelvin will be equal to 0. Okay, so less than that of the epsilon f, that means if we are going to consider any energy level less than that of the epsilon f at T equal to 0 Kelvin, we found Fermi-Dirac distribution function equal to 1. What is the meaning of that? At 0 Kelvin, you can see that any level we are going to consider below this epsilon f, we found it is filled. See, all the bands, this is the band, valence band, that means the closely spaced energy levels. These closely spaced energy levels are filled with electrons below this Fermi energy level at absolute 0 Kelvin. So probability of finding the particles or electrons below epsilon f at absolute 0 Kelvin is equal to 100%, or we got that distribution function value is 1. So hence here we found at T equal to 0 Kelvin, epsilon less than that of the epsilon f, Fermi-Dirac distribution function is 1. So let this is your equation number 1. From equation number 2 and 3, it is found that at T equal to 0 Kelvin, all the energy states from ground state up to Fermi energy level, that is epsilon f, are occupied, and all the states above Fermi energy epsilon f are empty. Okay, but when temperature rises, now if this is the condition when the temperature is 0 Kelvin, but if we are going to give some energy from the outside, suppose some heat energy we have been given from the outside to the material, that means from the valence band electron is going to be jump to the conduction band like this. So from the valence band, when the electron jumps from valence band to conduction band, here it will leave a hole. So now for this case, above epsilon f, Fermi-Dirac distribution function not to be 0, it will be give some value. Okay, but Fermi-Dirac distribution function above epsilon f and below epsilon f at a particular temperature above 0 Kelvin will be equal to 1 always. Okay, so but when temperature rises, that is T greater than that of the 0 Kelvin, particles, that means suppose we are going to consider the electrons, these bands, whatever I represented, you just imagine that this is your so-called semiconductor, right? So electrons is going to jump, particles nearer Fermi energy move to the level above epsilon f. So particle which is nearer to the Fermi energy level, so electrons which is nearer to the Fermi energy level, this is your Fermi energy level, nearer to the Fermi energy level, these are the particles, is going to be moved above that the Fermi energy, it will move to the higher energy level. Suppose here, from here it jumped to higher energy level, and it will leave the hole, wherever the electron is going to be leave, there will be created a hole. Okay, So same thing it has been written, but when temperature rises, that is T greater than 0 Kelvin, particles or the so-called electrons near Fermi energy move to levels above epsilon F. For T greater than that of the 0 Kelvin, if we are going to give much more temperature to the semiconductor, then even if at the lower band, that means these are the core electrons. That means ground state energy level. So this is your ground state energy level. Electron may can jump to the conduction band. Whenever we are going to consider T greater than that of the 0 Kelvin. Okay, so here it will be created the hole. When this electron is going to jump to the conduction band, here also hole will be created, right? Likewise, in your valence band, see below EF, whatever the band, we are going to say that these are the valence band. So whenever temperature increases, the valence band electrons is going to jump to the conduction band, and valence band, inside the valence band, the holes is going to be created. So for T greater than that of the 0 Kelvin, particles or the so-called fermions, even in ground states, may move to the highest level. And the graph between FD, E, Fermi-Dirac distribution function versus epsilon at different temperatures are shown in figure here. So here you can see that this is your, along x-axis we have been considered energy, and along y-axis we have been considered Fermi-Dirac distribution function. This is the point of epsilon F. This energy level is epsilon F. So at 0 Kelvin, below epsilon F, all the energy levels are filled with the electrons. So Fermi-Dirac distribution function we can get 1. That means below epsilon F, whatever the value we are going to be calculate for Fermi-Dirac distribution function, the value will be 1. So from 0 energy level, or from the ground state to up to Fermi energy level, all the energy states are filled with the electrons. That means Fermi-Dirac distribution function will give 1. That means probability of finding the electrons each and every energy level is to be 1, or is to be 100%. Okay, so hence 0 to epsilon F, the value will be 1. Now we are going to increase the temperature above 0 Kelvin. What is going to happen? Some of the electrons which is nearer to the epsilon F jumps to the conduction band and created the holes. Okay, so here you can see that above, this is your epsilon F, right? This point, this is your epsilon F, Fermi energy level. So above 0 Kelvin, what is going to happen? Up to this much, this is considered as so-called your valence band. Above that, this is your conduction band. So from the valence band, some of the electrons is going to be jumped to the conduction band and created the holes. So these are holes. I'm going to zoom for you, it will be better, and better that you can draw the figure correctly. So these are the holes created in your valence band, and some of the electrons can be found in your conduction band, this side, conduction band. Okay, so here for this case, what will be the Fermi-Dirac distribution function at epsilon F? At epsilon F, what will the Fermi-Dirac distribution function? Here I have been not written, or here you can write that f of fd epsilon for this case will be how much? Here you can see that this is our Fermi-Dirac distribution function. So if we are going to consider exactly at epsilon F, what will the probability distribution function? So E equal to epsilon F we are going to put, then this will be 0. So e to the 0 will be 1. So 1 by e to the power epsilon minus epsilon F by kt plus 1. So exactly at epsilon F, what will be the probability of finding the particle or electron, or Fermi-Dirac distribution function will be, this will be epsilon F minus epsilon F will be 0. E to the 0 will be equal to e to the 0 by something, also e to the 0. So this will be e to the 0 plus 1, though e to the 0 is 1. So 1 by 1 plus 1 will be 2. That means 50%. So exactly at epsilon f, the probability of finding the particle will be 50%, or Fermi-Dirac distribution function value we can find 0.5. So exactly at epsilon f the value will be 0.5. Okay, so below that the value accordingly is going to be calculated on the base of the value of epsilon. Okay, above that also we are going to calculate what will the probability or Fermi-Dirac distribution function accordingly. Okay, now if we are going to consider for t greater than 0 Kelvin, in this case large number of electrons from the valence band has been jumped to the conduction band, and here many vacant places or holes are created in valence band, and that number of electrons can be found in your conduction band. This is for your intrinsic semiconductor. Okay, for intrinsic semiconductor. Okay, so valence band is going to be vacated when temperature increases above much more above the absolute zero. So these are the holes created in the valence band. That many electrons can be found in conduction band. So this will be the core. That means above absolute zero, much more than the absolute zero. Even if at zero, at the ground state, that means where epsilon will be very less or approximately zero. This is your ground state, right? And this is your epsilon f. This point, this energy level is your epsilon f. So at epsilon 0, even if so epsilon equal to 0, that means at the ground state itself there is no we are going to get less than 1 probability of finding the particle, or Fermi-Dirac distribution function will be less than 1. Okay, that means even if ground state, from the ground state electrons is going to be jump to the conduction band for the case of t greater than that of the 0 Kelvin. So at the ground state where epsilon approximately 0, the probability distribution function can be found less than that of the 1. So the graph will be just below the 1 value, and it will be like this. So in the valence band we are going to get large number of holes, and conduction band is going to be filled with large number of same number of electrons. Okay, when the temperature is going to be increased greater than that of the 0 Kelvin. That means from this discussion we can perceive one thing, that for a semiconductor, if we are going to increase the temperature, its conductivity has been increased, means the number of electrons in the conduction band increased, means for the semiconductor, when we are given the temperature, or when we are going to increase the temperature, its conductivity also increases. That means in the conduction band we found large number of electrons. So as we have to increase the temperature, the number of electrons is going to be increased in the conduction band, hence its conductivity is going to be increased. That we know that whenever we are going to be increase the temperature for the semiconductor, conductivity of the semiconductor is going to be increased. So this is all about your effect of temperature on Fermi-Dirac distribution function. Write down the note carefully. So here about the figure, here I have been written at t equal to 0 Kelvin, all the levels above epsilon f are unoccupied. This is the graph between epsilon and Fermi-Dirac distribution function. But this is the physics whatever we have been discussed. Okay, just above the 0 Kelvin, some of the electron has been jumped to the conduction band and created the holes in valence band. Okay, which is those electrons which is nearer to epsilon f, these electron has been jumped to higher energy state or to the conduction band. Likewise, whenever we are going to increase the temperature more large enough than the 0 Kelvin, then even if we can found from the ground state itself the electrons has been jumped to the higher excited state or higher state or in the conduction band, and we found the even if at ground state the probability distribution function less than 1. So this is the graph between epsilon with Fermi-Dirac distribution function. So here it is written that at t greater than that of the 0 Kelvin, particles even in the ground state may move to the highest level. Okay, and here it is written that at T greater than that of 0 Kelvin, some particles or fermions near Fermi energy moves to energy levels above above epsilon f. So this is all about your effect of temperature on Fermi-Dirac distribution function. Here Fermi-Dirac distribution function, basically it is giving the probability of finding the particle at a particular energy level. Okay, so for T equal to 0 Kelvin, it will be 0. For T equal to 0 Kelvin, epsilon greater than that of the epsilon f, it will be 0. That means probability of finding above epsilon f will be 0. Probability of finding the particle below epsilon f at T equal to 0 Kelvin, it will be 1. That means 100%. That means below epsilon f at T equal to 0 Kelvin, all the bands are filled with the electrons or fermions. So this is all about the effect of temperature on Fermi-Dirac distribution function. Thank you so much for watching this video. You write down this note. I will give this note in the description. You can also download. Okay, so in the next class, and write down clearly, okay, perfectly. This is one of the important questions. And the next class we are going to discuss degenerate Fermi gas. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.